Competitive Smash specifically involves you and your future opponent both trying to win. With that in mind, going in with a game plan usually involves the character you'll be facing, the skill level of the player you'll be facing, and the type of player you'll be expecting. And in most cases, you won't know any of these three things if you're facing someone you never heard of. And even if you do, it's likely that you won't perfectly know all three unless you play with them all the time. So generalizations have to be made for more confidence. Tournament seeding tries its best to make it so the first round is doable for anyone to win, and the skill level won't be out of your reach, so it's safe to assume that your first match will always be winnable, and it's better to play like this than to play like it isn't anyway. You'll always be allowed to ask the player their character before the set begins, and you can be able to place your bans, giving you a few moments to remember your game plan for that character and think about what the matchup is generally like. It's that third thing, the type of player, that the foundation is broken from all of this. Usually going into a match, I like to think about the common things that a character does in a matchup, combo starters, safe spacing tools, good pressure options, etc., and adapt based on different decisions they make. What I change and how I change it varies from character to character, and matchups matter a lot, but I like to ask myself a small list of things going forward when I want to build my adaptation mid-set. 1. How aware of my strong neutral tools is my opponent? Are they shielding a lot, throwing projectiles a lot, trying to rush me down, trying to keep me out, and with all of it, are they doing a good job playing around me? This usually helps me find my openings and holes in their game plans, and why I'm usually able to destroy people after figuring that out. 2. How are they approaching and countering my approach? Do you find them waiting a lot for you to come towards them, or are they trying to pressure you a ton more? This can be tricky, and the better the skill level, the higher chance that either of these can be baits, but I find that at lower levels the opponent is either thinking, I gotta get something started and try to hit you a bunch, or I have to keep them away from me and try to camp me a lot. Those are pretty easy for me to figure out how to deal with as Mario, but lots of characters have answers for it, and it usually doesn't get more complicated than that. 3. What options do I need to push myself to look out for because of my current percent? Your percentage influences your opponent's game plan a ton, and will definitely influence the distance that they play and the options they choose to use. So because of that, make it your goal to study that specific counterplay. As generalized as these questions may seem, the main important thing to take away from this is that the adaptation comes both ways, but the winner doesn't always have to be 100% correct to what the opponent was trying to do. Just confident enough to choose their options based off the information they can actually influence. It'd be nice to be able to change game plans easily, but your opponent will give you reasons to constantly change based off of the percent, positioning, and understanding of the matchup. So focus on the aspects you can easily understand in the moment. There are a ton of things you'll be likely to autopilot when trying to figure out a matchup or a player, so keep the questions simple even if they aren't what I listed here.